Hi, this is Tanvi from Booredatwork.com, and today we're doing a video response to the Google Nexus One leaked info. Our friends at BW1 had already done a video about the Nexus One, the pricing and things like that. So I'm making a response to his video actually, but about the Google Nexus One leaked information. Now, what do we know? We know the Nexus One is coming out January 5th from the leaked info that hit the web yesterday. It will be priced $530 unlocked. If you want to get the phone at any cheaper price, you have to get it subsidized through T-Mobile at $180. Catch here is you must sign up for a 2-year agreement plan with T-Mobile, and there's only one service plan at this point in time that is tied with the phone, which is $80 internet, text, and data. Cell phone, internet, and data. So basically, you can't get a cheaper plan as it seems. Now, I'm a T-Mobile customer, so I know that T-Mobile has a wide range of plans, and that's one thing that concerns me here is that they've limited the Nexus Ones in a way where consumers, even if fine, I want to get a Nexus One, I will just go ahead and get a 2-year contract, subsidized with T-Mobile. Excuse me, and get that phone, but I can only get one service plan. There are other service plans that you can get with the phone, through T-Mobile, but it seems it's all tied to one, which, can be a hindrance and might deter people from getting the phone. The other thing that comes to mind is the fact that the Nexus One is running Android 2.1. We know that quite well. We've seen videos about that. We also know that various Android phones will be coming out next year with 2.1. We know, for instance, the Hero and HTC's lineup will be all 2.1. And again, those phones will come subsidized on Sprint or at different cost levels left and right. We know the Xperia phones are going to be running 2.1. The Sony Xperia 10, which is coming out also, and which will most likely land on T-Mobile as well. We've had rumors that that the G1, this was posted on Booredatwork.com, that the G1, might be getting an upgrade to 2.0 and 2.1. So with all that in mind, knowing that, okay, yes, the Nexus One will be the first phone to have Android 2.1, but if I wait a little bit more, I can get other phones from different carriers running the same operating system, Android 2.1 from Google. Yes, Nexus One is, Google's, phone itself, or the Google phone, but knowing that I can get that from other different cell phone makers, it almost leaves me to doubt what's the point? Why release the Nexus One, especially at that price point where it's $530? I personally, and I'm sure you saw the clip in B1's video where we in the tech shout out video where basically I thought it was going to be $150. I thought the phone would come down to that price range. Excuse me. Where Google was trying to make its big entrance into the market and say, look, yes, we released the Android, and now the Android has arrived. It's here to stay. Now, the problem at putting it at $530, you've literally just almost turned everyone's mind off to say, look, you know what? Should I get this phone? I don't think it's really pointless anymore. It costs too much money, especially after Christmas. Literally, if it's launching on January 5th, and Google is having an Android press conference on the 5th, which I believe is probably tied to this, and we know the phone's going to be sold off Google.com/phone. If it's launched on the 5th, it's already after Christmas. Spending $530 can be a little tiresome and difficult for some people, and trying to reach that market. So I'm not exactly sure where Google's trying to go with the pricing of this phone. To me, it doesn't seem like they've done anything revolutionary to change the way the telecom marketplace is in America. Granted, the Nexus One it looks like a very good and solid phone. I just don't see how their price point at this point in time. It could change. This is leaked info. They could have thrown this out there just to do a 180 on us on January 5th and say, hey, Nexus One's coming out at $150. I would love that phone to come out at that price. But the way it is, like I said, with various Android phones coming out next year running the same operating system, it's very hard to see that, me picking up the Nexus One for $530. I almost see a situation where a lot of consumers will wait patiently. Yes, some will pick it up at a $180 subsidized price, which is not a bad idea, but the problem is that you have to hold the phone for 120 days. If not, if you try to cancel service before that, you have to pay the difference of the phone, which is $350 there. So there's a little ETFK, a buyback there, where it's not necessarily sneaky, but the agreements are very, very tight. So I guess Google's not trying to lose any money off the phone, as it is. I mean, granted, they gave out 20,000 to employees, so I think just the way it's priced right now doesn't actually help the Nexus One in a marketing sense. I think maybe a cheaper price point would have done much better to differentiating and say, look, this is our flagship, but also we want people to have it in their hands, because literally that's where I think Google wants to have this phone. But that's what I think of the leaked info for the Nexus One. B1, congratulations on the upcoming 100th video. I'll love to check out whatever you're doing, man. Should be very interesting. And again, guys, let us know what you think about the pricing of the Nexus One. Post a video response, post a response on the YouTube page. Subscribe to our YouTube page. It's yellow button. It's Booredatwork. You can also subscribe to our Twitter, which is also Booredatwork. You can join our Facebook fan page, which also is just Booredatwork. Quite easy. Booredatwork with 2 O's. And also, just check out the website, check out more news. We have videos and things coming up. Just to put this in, I'm going to have an article coming up on the Microsoft Courier, so definitely check that out and see what I think about it. As for the Nexus One, hopefully this info we have is not correct and it's cheaper, and I really hope that's the case. Anyway, this is Thunder E from Booredatwork.com saying, hopefully you enjoyed this video, and always remember to enjoy your entertainment. Thank you.